Hey guys, it's JC from the Fernandez farm, and I haven't done a garden update in weeks. So we're going to do an official garden tour today, and I'm so excited to show y'all everything because there's a lot getting bigger, there's a lot producing, and there's a lot of stuff that is about to produce. So I'm so excited to show y'all that. And also the newest garden extension. I've shown Instagram the newest garden extension, but it's gotten a lot bigger since I showed y'all last. But anyways, so we're gonna look at that today, and we're gonna look at everything else. So here we go. Alright guys, so my cucumbers are kind of showing a little bit of yellowing. Nothing to worry about, I just haven't watered it like I was supposed to. But look at these lemon yellow cucumbers. I've actually harvested 3 of these so far, and they're really, really good. And they're really cute, and they look pretty with green and yellow cucumbers. Got one little cucumber growing up right here. I've got a lot of weird shaped cucumbers lately. And then this is just my one little row of okra. Everything's doing pretty good. I've harvested several okras off, but they're starting to really come in hot and heavy now because I've got several on each plant at this point. So I'm so excited to show y'all my peppers, but before I do that, what is this tree? Like, it almost looks like a mesquite, but it's not. There's no pokes at all. The foliage almost looks like a mimosa, but I don't think so because the blooms are yellow. Like, what is this tree? If y'all know, leave it down in the comments below because I'm really curious. I've got several of them coming up, and they're really pretty, so y'all let me know. My peppers are doing so good. I'm really excited. I've got several cayennes on here. I've harvested a ton from this plant already, and I've got a lot of babies. And some bell peppers. Just a little guy. This one's a pretty good sized one right here. Oh, y'all, I have never, ever grown decent sized bell peppers in my life. So I'm so excited because these are getting bigger every day, it seems like. And I cannot wait until I get to harvest them. I've got several blooms. So yeah, peppers are doing good. I've got just like some bush variety green beans right here. And got a bunch of little babies on them. So I just planted these pretty recent. These are newer plants. The last round of green beans I had, like I had a few different green beans on each plant, but then it just got really sick, and I think it was because it didn't get fertilized. So if that's why, then that's why, but I don't know. Anyways, these are doing good, and we'll figure it out. This was actually a volunteer tomato plant, and I've got several tomatoes like on here. They're all they're pretty close to getting ripe. I mean, they're yellow. So these volunteer tomatoes are doing really, really good. None of them are ripening yet. A friend of mine that I met on Instagram said that it might be because of the heat, because these guys are really taking a long time to ripen. I've even pulled a few and put them in the windowsill, and they're not really doing a whole lot so far, so we'll just see what happens. Here is the newest garden extension. I've got a row of peppers right here. These are all looking really pretty. Most of them look pretty healthy. Some of them have transplant shock. My stepdad actually bought these plants because he wanted some plants, and so he just asked me to put them in my garden for him. But look at all these blooms. Aren't these pretty? Even some of them are already set in peppers. Let's see. Right there. Yeah, these are looking really pretty. These are my dad's patent pending Cole's Utopialope. He has his own variety, or he's like created his own variety of cantaloupe by crossing two different types of cantaloupe. So it's supposed to be really, really big. And so we'll just kind of see how it goes. But I do have new growth on them. And we'll see. I think it was kind of just a fun experiment for him. And then I've got a row of tomato plants. Actually just got done pruning most of these from today. They've all set blossoms pretty much, but no fruit yet. Several watermelon plants. I've actually got a couple of rows in this garden of watermelon. It seems to be doing really well. It's really happy here. This is like sandy loam soil that I haven't really amended with anything. I will come in and mulch it, and I will like put compost on it to amend it a little bit, but I'm mostly just top dressing. Like I didn't have all of the stuff to actually amend this soil. But okay, so these are green beans. They're the bush variety. Then I've got a few zucchini plants in between all of these green beans. And I've got a row of cucumbers that are starting to get big. I didn't plant these, but maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know, not that long ago. Then I've got sunflowers growing along the sides of this, and a ton of zucchini growing. These plants are getting pretty big. There is new growth happening, but no blooms yet. But you can see where they want to try to start blooming. So more zucchini, more watermelon. I actually did plant corn, but the chickens ate it, and I'm okay with the fact that I'm not growing corn this year because none of my corn has done well. But my watermelon's doing well. And then I've also got this really big row of sunflowers, mammoth sunflowers. I just harvested some seeds today, and I'm so excited. I've never roasted sunflowers before, but I'm like really looking forward to it. Oh, and I'm not sure if I told y'all this or not, but I got a nectarine tree on clearance, and I was certain that it died. But I didn't pull it up. I didn't give on it. I knew it was going to have transplant shock. But, dun, 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 dun. Look at that, y'all. I've got new growth. I'm so excited. So excited. I was like, if I'm going to buy this tree on clearance, it needed to be planted a long time ago, but it's doing really good and it didn't die, so yay. Okay, and this is my favorite garden. It's so wild back here. Got some sunflowers right here. And I just kind of had several empty spots. So there's like, none of this is cookie cutter. Everything is sown randomly. If there was an empty spot, I'd put an okra plant or something. So I've got some cucumbers that should be ready pretty soon. I mean, they're big, but they're not quite there. Then I've got several squash plants sown randomly. Look how cool this cucumber looks. And I do have corn over here. This is diatomaceous earth, in case you're wondering, because I did see squash bugs on my plant today. I was so upset. But I figured I'd be proactive and just do diatomaceous earth food grade rings. So they leave them alone. This plant right here is getting really big. I've got several squash setting on it. And this one. And then, so these bean plants don't look super healthy. Actually gonna pull these off. But they are producing a lot of beans. I've harvested tons. And so every few days I'll just come out here and pull some pods. I'll let them dry on the bean plant. And then I'll take them inside, put them on the windowsill so they dry out completely. I'm kind of paranoid about that. I don't want it to get some kind of disease or something. But anyways, these are pinto beans. See, this one will be ready to bring in soon. And so this is my first year actually growing this many beans. So I'm pretty excited. But next year I definitely will be planting more. I've got watermelon plant right here. Some corn that I haven't quite given up on yet. I did fertilize it with some high nitrogen compost that has aged chicken manure in it, so we'll see how that goes. These are some more bell peppers. This one has several blooms. And some more beans. That needs to come off. But see these blooms? Isn't that pretty? And watermelon. I've actually got a ton of watermelon growing. Got more tomatoes. I'm gonna have to stake these before long. Yeah, I need to probably do that today actually. I've got this watermelon plant's doing really well. I've actually tried to train it back around and it was not happy when I did that, but I've got baby watermelons. I'm so excited for watermelons, y'all. So excited. Got more right here. And right there. That is a random bell pepper plant. But haven't y'all realized by now that pretty much all of my gardens are just random? This is another watermelon plant. This one is already really big actually compared to these other ones. Looking real pretty. And I'm pretty sure I didn't plant this, but this is some kind of cucumber. I don't know what kind yet. But, oh. Yep, no, I don't know. Some kind of cucumber though. Okay. So, that was the garden tour. I tried to keep it short for y'all because, gosh, that was just like the last couple of garden tours I've done have been like really long. But I did want to show y'all everything and show you how everything's growing. And I've had successes and I've had failures already this year. So my corn isn't really that happy. So if y'all have any corn tips, I did just fertilize with some high nitrogen compost with chicken manure. But if y'all have any tips for corn, let me know. Because I could really use some help. It's not doing very well. But I have more successes than failures in here, and at least I will learn from the stuff that I haven't done yet. So, anyways, thanks for coming on this garden tour with me, y'all. And I hope you have a good day. Bye. And I don't think I've ever shown y'all my herb bed, but I have some mint. Some flowers, lemon thyme, rosemary, and y'all, is this a mimosa tree? See, now this looks like a mimosa tree. But these blooms are white, they're not pink. I don't know. Surely there's some mimosa trees with white blooms, not pink, I don't know. But if it is, I love it and I'm leaving it, whatever it is, because it looks so pretty. And then basil, and I actually just transplanted some cannas because they were not happy. The trees got huge and they were in the shade instead of full sun. So I transplanted these. We'll see what happens. And my zinnias are looking really pretty too.